gonna get cancelled for this. I'm gonna get cancelled for this tier list. Hello everybody, welcome to my new video. Today we're gonna watch the Honkai Star Rail Myriad Celestia. I have watched some not, and it's the perfect time with the new character Feixiao to do a tier list. So let's get into it. These are all the videos we're gonna watch. We will have S2D. If we need additional categories, I will add them, but I just want to keep it simple, to be honest. Kafka!
Kafka, Stellaron Hunter.
Hell yeah.
How do you plead?
Oh, the music starts so well already. I love the music.
The crimes you have committed are beyond pardon.
Oh,
the Jepella Brotherhood
she's on a
respects
trial.
every individual's entitlement to the afterlife. Admit your guilt and embrace your punishment.
Oh, she's just having
I'm listening.
time.
How do the Stellaron Hunters
I
plead
thought.
to the following accusations? You breached the premises of the Tatooine Universal Auction, manipulated the guests, decimated the artistic treasures under the gaze of a devout audience, inflicted
diamond?
monetary damage amounting to over 860 billion
intended?
credits, and absconded with the auction item. How do you plead?
Guilty is charged, but not a devout audience.
You infiltrated the cyber prison of Inupis.
Oh, she can get out of there
to
easily.
deactivate the
Elliot has a
firewall, allowing
plan.
a flood of data demons to enter reality, consequently propelling the world toward a judgment day, all in order to take the meta code. How do you plead?
Guilty.
I admit it, but those data demons deserved a taste of freedom.
You violated the ring world Golconda, disseminated the philosopher's poison virus across all colonies, causing 46 million inorganic entities to turn into rampant machines, and stole the steel core from Golconda's point of gravitational
Is
equilibrium,
that all
silencing
supposed
the
to
entire
be?
world. How do you plead?
According to Elliot's plan.
Sounds like a page out of the Jepella Brotherhood's playbook. But sure, we took the thing.
The Trovis disappearance. The Lore 51 Stellaron event. Cyber attacks against planet Scrulum. The Pier Point incursion.
I mean, she is a stellar
And so on.
hunter.
A total of 46 criminal cases. Do you admit that
Only
all these malicious incidents
46?
were the work of the Stellaron Hunters?
If you ask me, it seems like the Annihilation gang has their fingers in quite a few of these pies. But I confess, it seems you forgot one though. The Jepella Rebellion.
No way! Oh my god! I knew what she had planned. Holy shit! She's doing it! Oh my god. Oh! This is the first time?
Playing with your food, Kafka.
You see her?
I know. Next time.
Ah!
It's
Wait.
already too late.
Is the cat also part of the crew? Oh my god, they're so cool. Wow! Wait! That's so cool that they showed Sam so early on! All of them are there! How rare is it that the Stellaron Hunters are all together? I really like the little thread here. And the realization that the whole city is burning. This was from over a year ago. And 1 year later, we get to know Firefly and Sam and everything. This is so cool. Where do we put her? It's always hard for the first video because I don't know the quality of the rest of the videos, right? This does not represent the IPC, right? It's just a diamond which represents the money, right? I'm not sure. It's Kafka tier. Yeah, that's why it's so hard. Her character trailer were so good. And this is also not bad. Okay, I do have one video which I can compare to. Well, I've watched a few by now, but like okay, is this a spoiler? The Firefly Celestial Myriad was so good. That's definitely gonna be an S for me. I mean, I like the music. It had a good twist. It had some story. We start with A for now. We can move it later if we want.
Let's make an exchange, shall we? An exchange of memories.
Oh, I like that.
I dreamed of a ray of light, of a crystal chalice.
Imagine that's actually possible that you can exchange
The light that
memories.
shone from that crystal spoke to me. Listen to the parable of the stars. The nameless one, the pathless one, arrived from the edge of the wilderness, clad in stellar radiance. Go now, march unwaveringly into solar wind. At the end, you will return to my embrace, but march towards the light.
Destruction.
Yet that light began to burn, piercing through the clouds as a golden death. Towers crumbled, and the people fled, for the sun was soon to set and meet with vicious destruction. But be not dismayed, O child
is this
of the
the-
world. The Lux arrow will descend to purge the
Is this
wicked
the
abominations.
intro of
You
Star
must
Rail?
follow the traces left behind in the
Of the
storm's
gods?
wake.
Oh.
The Celestial and guards their
I mean, it makes
secrets,
sense that,
blotting out the
like, Swan
roots
does
that
it.
connect all things. But they are
You have all the
silent,
paths.
like a shroud of mist at the center of the universe. Listen to the silence, and you will know where the stars are resting. Let your staff strike the earth, they say. Once
Oh my god.
and again. The tender sprouts will grow to the sky, and the dew that falls from their branches will rid you of sickness and poison.
Bro, all these designs are so
Blindfold
sick.
your eyes, they say, that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you. Let it not burden your soul, nor numb your stride.
Kinda looks like a
Push
crying
open
blob.
majestic gates, they say, and lift up the tablets of lapis. Read them aloud. Let the fire that forged the bricks and the ones that laid the walls' foundations be known.
Sheeple.
Then they say, "Oh, you who have reached the end, enter into the paradise that envelops all. Join this great choir and feast. Listen to the beating of billions upon billions of hearts, holding you in their embrace."
Look upon the courtesan's extravagance,
Elation.
arms and temperance. Listen to the infant in the mirror, the waves as they enter
Wow.
the dream,
I
the
love
tipping
this.
of the balance, the shapeless prince, and finally, measure the world against yourself, and take all such things to
Can I just
heart.
say that the music
This
absolutely
is the
breathtaking
path
here?
you should walk, they say. Machiavelli, depart.
What an
once
amazing like
more.
medley. It makes it so well.
Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. Should you choose the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
Oh my god, her voice is so good too. Whoo! That was so cool. Wait, when did this come out? May. So this was one of the first videos, right? What do I do with this? Bro, if I'm just gonna put everything in A, that's not gonna be a tier list. It was no character, but I think they did amazing with introducing each path, showing the gods a little bit, and then the end was so good. When the music changed and they just boom, 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 and then it got calm again. That was so good. For this trailer, I mean, it's literally an introduction, but there's no like real story behind it. With Kafka, was more story. Because it was an introduction and it was limited, but the music was really pretty. I'm gonna give it a B+ now because I think overall the quality is super high with all these videos, so we gotta put some in B. And my argument is this is just an introduction and there's no real story behind it. Even though the trailer is really pretty, the music is breathtaking. We gotta make our decisions here. Let's watch the history of the Xianzhou.
I regret to admit it, but the Xianzhou have very few legends. For what room is there to create legends among those who do not die? But there is one distant legend that can still be recounted. The story of the Cloud Knight Generals. It began 8,000 years ago, when the Emperor of an
That was a
ancient
cool
kingdom
transition.
yearned for both legacy and immortality. He sent our Xianzhou ancestors into the astral seas. And through the boundless stellar reaches sailed, great ships in isolation softly veiled.
Ooh. Even a little poem.
After voyaging 2,000 years, the ships discovered traces of the divine.
I wonder if they did it like fully as a poem.
The
in
plagues often
Mandarin,
revealed
in Chinese.
themselves and offered an immeasurable lifespan. But the blessing was a curse. Those who exceeded their lifespan became the deathless doom. And thus the Alliance's long and peaceful years were lost in sickness, treachery, blood, and tears. At the very precipice of the Xianzhou's existence, the Rainbow Arbiter descended and redeemed the crumbling Alliance. For the next 5,000 years, the Alliance voyaged the vast cosmos, purifying the universe under divine mandate. Heading the 6 ships were the vanguards of the hunt, the 7 Arbiter-Generals. Behold at the Marshal's side, 6 generals of renown.
And now we know.
Fierce and swift is Feixiao, the
there she
Merlin's
is.
Claw.
Merlin's Claw.
Strong and righteous is Huohuo, the Flaming Heart.
Oh my god.
Cautious and sophisticated is Yao Guang, the Seer's strategist.
Wait, I'm not sure if I know these two.
Mighty and powerful is Xuan Chuan, the
But I'm really hard with
Sage-Dweller.
I'm not good with remembering names.
Mysterious and fair is Yao Wu, the Patina Justice. Wise and brave is Jingliu, the Divine Foresight. The 7 Arbiter-Generals wield extraordinary powers.
Wait,
Intelligent
who's the
and visionary Jingliu of the Law Fu is
Who's the
admired
grandpa
by
of
friends
Yunli?
and feared by foes.
Isn't
With
he a
skillful sleight
hero
of
as well?
hand, the trap was set. The Borson soon, with crushing loss, were met.
An army must be of one heart and mind, where skillful sleight of hand is little use.
I think this is one of the,
The Cloud Knights
most
entrusted their
well-known
lives to
art
me.
Of
I shall
Daryl.
not fail them.
Glory to the Xianzhou! Glory to the Cloud Knights! Glory to the Xianzhou! Glory to the Cloud Knights! The hunt is with us!
Quite the story, Master Gongshu.
Gongshu. Oh gosh, why am I so bad with names? Who's Gongshu? I do like the style, but it's very simple. And if I compare it with the other introduction we just watched, because this introduces the generals, it got pretty cool here, but we don't even see anything here. I guess it's supposed to be because with time we shall meet more and more generals. So I believe we know 2 right now. But it's cool to watch it now. The first one they mentioned is Feixiao. I'm sorry, but this is a C for me. It was okay. I like the art style, but if I compare it with the quality of the other 2, like animation-wise, art-wise, I think the others are just really better. The music most of the time was chill. So I think we're good with a C here. Are you guys agreeing? And we will continue in the Xianzhou. Is this gonna be about my husbando, guys? Oh my god. I don't know too much about my husbando yet. I still have to play his, like, main story too. So I'm very, very, very excited about this one.
I have traversed great lengths, seeking a piece of history. The history of long the permanence.
I too know little of the progenitor
Damn,
of all
this is...
dragons.
Oh, wow, this is so pretty!
Before the dawn of history,
What?
long traversed the burgeoning chaos, seeking the answer to
I don't know, there's
existence.
just something about this
And
art
on
style,
that
the
path,
brush.
the revelation
It
of the
is
permanence
so breathtaking.
was
And then
unraveled.
how well they animated
Then
it.
came our emergence, us, long scions.
I visited Liaris, a world encircled by 5 suns. The giant dragon sat overseeing the turning of day and night, the change of seasons, sheltering the lives within. Could the revelation of the permanence signify the timeless nature of one's greatness?
The relentless pursuit of individual immortality will only breed an unending multitude of malevolent creatures. Such is the fallacy of the plague's author.
So then does the permanence represent the continuance of bloodline? I also journeyed to the ancestral home of the Infernalian people, in the land of white embers. The undead dragon Typhon's breath showered flames on the land below, bringing forth a flourishing.
Wow.
Long scions
Dragons are just so
dispersed
majestic
throughout countless
creatures.
worlds, living in solitude. In the vastness of the universe, the rise and fall of one race is of little consequence.
It is said that the Vidyadhara formed an alliance with the Xianzhou, and that 5 elders descended upon the mortal realm to keep watch over the plague moths. Perhaps the permanence is the noble ambition that ensures the safety of the universe.
Alas, Imbibitor Lunae forsook his oath, causing a state of great disorder. The High Elders too bear mortal frailties, their heavy burdens ultimately becoming the shackles which bind them.
From your perspective, what does the permanence's revelation truly signify?
As the sun and moon rise and fall, the world undergoes continuous change. So the concept of stability is meaningless. Only by comprehending and aligning with the way of the world can one's path lead to everlasting existence. Countless new creations emerge when one dragon meets its end among the morning stars.
I don't know too much about the
For the
other
Vidyadhara,
elders yet.
this is the true teaching of the
I still have to
permanence.
play main story too.
Within the cycle of life, any endpoint may mark the inception of a new journey. And for him,
There he is!
it is no different.
Ah! Oh my god. They're so pretty. That was too little! No! That was not enough! I was expecting more of him! I'm so sad. Again, it was the introductions of the different dragons, a little explanation, because at that point we didn't know the story, so I think at that point it might have been a little bit confusing, but since we played the main story, kind of makes sense for us. Because I like the art side more, I would give it a C category, but before the previous trailer. I think it was okay, like, you know, heavily focused on the story. You definitely have to focus on it, and, you know, there's no twist in it, no development. My husband just appears like for a second at the end, okay? That is not enough for me to put this in as I would be biased if there would be more of my husband, but I can't be, because what should I judge? I mean, it's either like top C or B minus, kinda. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it putting it in C for now. We still have a bunch, and I feel like it's gonna fill up in the B's and A's later on. So I think this is good for now. Wait, what? You rank it? Okay, never mind. No, he's my husband. Or he's B. He's B minus. I don't think I know anything about her. I just pulled her because she looks freaking insane.
Traveling with you has stirred up my curiosity.
Gosh, her voice!
What drove you to pick up the sword at such a young age?
Well, I suppose there's no
No,
harm
why
in
is
telling
he
you.
here?
At first, it was the general's stories about the previous sword champion. He told me about her unparalleled skills, her unmatched prowess prowess with a single blade. It inspired me that one day I could earn the title myself.
So, it was the allure of renown.
I also wanted to live up to the General's expectations and repay him for the gift of his teachings. Where would I be without him?
Then you wish to forge deeper ties.
It's more than that. One day, I'll run into battle alongside my Cloud Knight comrades, defending the Luofu and striking down those who threaten us, putting my abilities to their rightful use.
Huh? Who
In the
threatened
end,
you?
it all comes back to fealty.
What's with all the questions, miss? Why did you choose the path of the sword?
They just met randomly?
I too
doesn't know
was
her?
once shackled by fame
Oh,
and
okay.
fortune,
Okay, she's here
impeded
to
by
fight,
bonds
okay.
and loyalty.
She's her enemy.
But in the end, the sword moves beyond such notions.
Oh my god! That was so
the
cool!
sword is just a sword, an instrument determining life and death. Nothing can tarnish its essence.
Oh my god, and we get color slowly? Oh no, I thought
Only when you've walked the fiery trail and cut through every impediment can you understand the purpose behind every swing of your sword.
only the red. The blood moon. Oh, he's sweating.
Do you understand now, future sword champion? I wield the sword to vanquish my enemies. Nothing more. And now, our battle begins.
That's a nice little talk before you get, before you die. If this is the last thing I see before I die, I'm like, yo, I'm content. This was sick. Like the change, what they did with the eye.
Heated by bonds and loyalty.
First, like,
But in the end, the sword
oh
moves
my
beyond
god.
such notions.
Oh, I love this. I think the music could have been a little bit more impactful here in this scene.
Essence.
But I guess they wanted to save it for this part. I guess. It kind of makes sense. But I was waiting for the colors to set in, and we just get the red. Oh, that's how you know you're fucked. Especially also like the voice acting. She doesn't like get louder or anything. She stays super calm, which makes it even more intimidating. Oh, this is so good. I'd say Jingliu is an A. I'd say like animation quality wise, I'd say Kafka is, they're pretty even. But I definitely, the music sticked out way more for me in Kafka's case. And we had that twist at the end and all the Stellarian Hunters. That's a little bit of bonus. And she gets Yangqing, which is an F. It was nice to see a little bit more of Jingliu. Be honest, you judged everything against Firefly already. No. Why did you bring up Firefly? I have not watched Firefly yet. IPC? Is this the intro for IPC? We get a lot of introductions through the Myriad Celestia.
Hey there, you! Yes, you!
No.
Wait for you. The gem filled with endless potential.
Oh, this sounds
Hold
like
on
a
to your hats.
scam already.
The IPC's gem identification system will ensure that each and every talent you possess will be harnessed for intergalactic peace. Do you have the thrill of adventure coursing through your veins? If so, our marketing development department is rolling out the red carpet just for you.
Bro.
With the nameless Oswaldo Schneider leading the way, a vast number of new worlds will soon be a part of our expansive credit
God.
system. If
What
you're
is all
someone
this?
who values structure and logic, our business consolidation department offers the perfect stage for you
Scam!
to shine. With products twinkling like a million
I
stars.
don't trust
This
any
department
company who
has
does a
created
video like this
spectacular trade network
introduce
that's
the company.
measured in light years. Heard of hyper-distance delivery systems and synesthesia beacons? What was once science fiction is now reality. Proudly produced by the IPC. Got an idea that's nothing short of genius? Look no further. Our technology department is waiting for you. Join us and team up with the Intelligentsia Guild. When the glitters of fortune and title dim before the luminous path of the Amber Lord, know that the building material logistics department is the sanctuary for the most ardent of followers. become the cornerstone of our operations. Every stone you place with precision plays a pivotal role. Grit will form the backbone of our formidable subspace base.
He's just
If you're
yapping.
someone whose qualities go beyond the ordinary, unyielding in the harshest of storms, this message is for you. As a strategic investment department, talent is the most precious investment of all. Origin, background, irrelevant. Diamond seeks out the unique and the extraordinary. Those who sit at the table will determine where the
That's
wealth
a big chunk of a diamond.
The talent motivation department isn't just another division. It's a shining beacon of empowerment.
Look at
Top
that
talent
stone.
deserves top perks, and that's why the talent motivation department was established.
Cat,
Every task
cat.
you undertake
Meow, meow,
serves as the pioneering spark that sets Pierpoint's passion ablaze. For those seasoned in their craft and still hold on to cherished dreams, our operations are as everlasting as the sway of ocean tides along the shore. Witness the traditional project of
That
Markman's
reminds me of a
great
Twitch
supervisor,
Prime.
Rita, ready to capture the treasures that tide
Oh,
on
God.
Fables.
It's Jover for me.
Take the leap, join our ranks, and climb to unparalleled heights. Shape the destinies of myriad worlds, and make the history of the galaxy your very own footnote. The mighty hammer of the Amber Lord has struck. A realm of endless opportunities beckons. We're waiting for you.
Oh, for the Ember Lord. That sounds like such a scam, man. Normally, I would have like turned it off after the 10 seconds, okay? If somebody would show this to me, I'm gonna be like, hell no. I don't know. It was not very impressive for me. I think it's a D for me. It did not impress me. It's like a hacking scam video, and it was just yap, 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 yap. Huohuo, everybody.
When the Xianzhou people roamed the galaxy, they inevitably made strange beings. So lots of spooky stories start with these encounters. On one such occasion, a new Ten Lords Commission judge received a decree ordering her to subdue a demon.
Excuse
She's
me?
so adorable.
Where are your manners?
Oh, it's Vincent.
The compass? It can't be.
Whoa.
You, the new one.
That is so mean.
Are you
She's
okay?
just a little
Let
kid.
me help you up.
Eh? Oh. That's a sister. They're killing her.
Knock, knock. The door isn't gonna hold much longer. Knock, knock. The door's coming down.
Run!
You asked for a spooky tale to grow some guts, didn't you? This is what you faced on your first day. Why are you shaking in your boots?
They just put it back in.
That's enough courage training for today.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Where do you think you're going? It ain't
Oh,
nothing
these
yet.
two are hilarious. Oh my god, they're such a good team. This is the first S. Wait, did you calm down, Seekers? Calm down, okay? You guys are all biased now. I mean, the animations were adorable. It was more of a everyday life showing of Huohuo. It was not like too much of a lore. I mean, kind of a little bit. Is it S? For me, S is like better storytelling, more of a character development. Do I have just these insane expectations for S? You know, it's like when you judge something, food or something. It's pretty rare that you say like 10 out of 10, right? Like a restaurant or something. Most of the times you would say like 9 out of 10 because there could be always this little thing that could be better. And I'm suffering like that right now. I'm having a hard time to put her in S. I say 10-10 all the time. I say 12-10 for something better. That is cheating. You cannot cheat here. Cheaters are not allowed here. I do not condone any cheaters. You gotta follow the rules. Like me. I always follow the rules. It's not like we could just create a new category here. Short movie. I see why you guys want to see her in S, but I'm having a really hard time because I think that could be something better. Is this Ruan I'm seeing? Bright.
Mother, your letters are always welcome.
Mother?
The plum blossoms bloom and wither, and I occasionally catch a scent of loneliness. I once again am thinking back to the research in my childhood, together with you in No Man's Land. That comfy cabin, teeming with boundlessly joyous forms of life.
Is this about her daily life or is it actually about her past?
I understood the vastness of the universe too early. I was different than every other kid.
Oh my gosh, she's so adorable. Little Rami. Wow!
Growth, death. Lamenting the process of life is the origin of my thinking.
Oh my god, this is hecking pretty.
I began to realize that I longed for something pure. Attachment involves the insular cortex, which controls anxiety and pain. The laws of emotion can be easily broken down. Children will become more well-behaved when they receive random rewards. When I discovered how easy it was to cultivate a planet, I began to feel empty.
That's so adorable!
I increasingly understand that I long for more fundamental research. Recently, I've had some different thoughts.
Ruan is such a headache.
At first, I was terrified of its appearance. It is born of wonder, does not resist, and does not grieve. It is the closest thing to the feeling I had when I was a child. It asked me, where does the research end? Life is so colorful, but it has nothing to do with me. I explore the mysteries of the universe.
I thought colors would come out when she takes a step.
I have nothing to lose and nothing to gain.
This is so sad.
If life is cultivated and reproduced, you can dissect remembrance, control equilibrium, deconstruct beauty, and reproduce permanence. I will understand life and touch on these conceptions. And perhaps I, too, can become an...
What? Wow. Wow,
Worry
are you
not, my
kidding me?
dear assistant. I will reward you.
I got her into the simulated universe before, okay? I think there's like part 1 and part 2. But if you get her, you're pretty much broken and you can win it easily. I can't believe it. She's just watching the Trailblazer getting beaten up by insects. This trailer made me feel... I feel like, I don't know, she got so personal here. And I have a weakness, Seekers. I love watercolors, drawings with brushes and so on. And it was so incredibly beautiful here in this trailer. I think so far from all the animations we've seen, this is my favorite. Like the art style and the colors. It was just so pretty, like when this thing happened here. Wow! Suddenly the screen is so colorful and then, you know, she gets to discover so many things and so passionate about it. I love this moment. Yeah, she just gets like vulnerable here, which I really like. Because she's like more of a cold-hearted, you know, she does not show too many emotions in the game. So this was really nice to see. Wow, this is so pretty. And for some reason, I don't know, Huohuo just likes to do like their trailers as like letters to their family. I remember Child also doing the same to his sister, I believe. This is tough. Why am I doing this? I have to make decisions with a tier list. Where'd I put her? It's literally because of the vulnerability and like the art style. Really, the animation is just so pretty, so good for me. I think people would understand. I think for most people would be like between S or A, I guess. That is my personal visit. That's just my taste. See, I only have Ranmei and I don't have Huohuo, so I think that also indicates a little bit what might influence this tier list for us personally. Okay, who's this?
Penacony, planet of festivities. A cradle drowning in dreams.
Oh, is this just about the families?
Cowardly. The family has summoned guests for its grand celebration.
Ooh, that's so realistic. What
The
the heck?
golden blood will flow.
Ew, what's with the
Destruction
lashes?
as an offering to them.
Oh,
Children.
Cult of the Lamb.
This marks your rite of passage. Akash, I lit a fire in your eyes and showed you music of the strings. Serenade the celebration and hush the harmony into muted awe.
It will be done, Father.
Dubra, I set your form alight and taught you mastery of the blade.
This gives me like Disney vibes or something.
Made the elation and let the performer's blood and tears pour into the abyss.
As you wish, Father.
Katerina, I kindled a flame in your heart and granted you blood of fire.
Guys, this could be literally like the movie
Shatter
theater.
the preservation sanctum and build their gold
Is it just me?
the statue of our savior.
You got it, old man.
If they just show a little bit after this, like
My
movie
most
scenes, then it's
ambitious
the
and
movie trailer.
exceptional child. There is nothing more to teach you. Just remember, without Penacony's midnight hour, strip away all they hold dear and leave naught but the remembrances too.
She won't be necessary. I can take them alone.
Katerina, a little pessimism might be wise. What if we all end up dead?
Annihilation.
Since when have those on the path of destruction feared death?
Damn, he's fighting with a cello.
Still, it is wise to plan ahead, Father.
Ooh, that was creepy.
What is our fallback if things become perilous?
Fall back! Such a thing does not exist. Destruction is brave and heroic. To cling to life is to delay in cowardice. Relish Penacony, savor its invitation. Prepare this beautiful dream to welcome its new master from Fedora. Ifrit, Duke Inferno, Everflame, Mansion.
I'm like, they did all this, and then in the main story, they're just like, yeah, Acheron just hacking slayed him in one night, and that's it. Like, really? This looks so cool. You think like you would meet them, fight them. They get like super good character designs. Okay, the sick introduction, and then it's just like, yeah, Detch. Alright, I guess at some point we can fight the others, but he's just the boss. We will have an easy game with the rest of the gang. This is really creepy with the puppet. Ugh. Ew, I just hate puppets. Ugh. The trailer's alright. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of the beginning of the animations. Kind of fits, but I think they could have done it something different. I think they could have been a little bit more creative, do a little bit more graphic-wise, just a little bit more. I think I'm okay with putting it to C. And then we have Penacony revisiting of past dreams. So this is actually Black Swan now. I don't know. We'll see.
A dazzling item.
Oh.
Are you looking for its owner? Allow me to divine.
I
using
want to
your
get one
memories as a medium.
Aventurine. What? Eh? What? What is these are just her memories? She's just altering all the memories? What the heck? Okay, I did not expect this. What? Oh, Sparkle. Hello? Man, that must be fun if you can do this. And just play a gun. Oh! The bird. Oh, so cute. At first I was like, oh, is this Navia? Then I was like, no, wait, this is the wrong game. The yellow dress just kind of reminded. Yeah, Goose. Ooh, Robin, Sunday. The crow. Oh.
Did you hear that? Don't go over there. Where's that come from? Oh, let's go find
That was that Aventurine?
The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Or was it Sparkle with her bomb? Oh. Oh! The memory shattered.
Predestined paths have already converged. She has arrived.
Excuse me, has anyone found a makeup mirror? Thank you. I was looking for it for so long.
Oh! Wait, what?
That menacing infernal fire absorbed by the vast, profound sea.
Wait,
And
I
that
want these
sea
cards.
Surprisingly dwells on
Weavers, can you please produce them? I would
the
like to buy them.
planet of festivities.
Wait. We see Robin. Oh! Oh, that was the Duke! When Acheron slayed him. He died. His memory vanished. I want these cards. This looks so good. What? It's crazy. She just knows immediately. But that really took me by surprise. Usually she's like the super like mysterious character, slow paced, slow talking in riddles or something. And then she just has like so much fun here. She just goes all around and checks out everything. Bum, 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 bum. I did not expect this. This is so funny. Where do I put this? It was pretty cool that the other characters were there. Okay, I think what I'm thinking about is putting her in A, but it's either gonna be before Huohuo or after Huohuo. I think I'm gonna put her after. I feel like A is pretty good. The next one is Sparkle. She
It doesn't
really
matter
enjoys it.
who I am off stage. All the audience needs to know is that when I'm on stage,
She's an actor!
Just Sparkle. It's you, my beloved mask. When I'm happy, you're smiling too.
Oh, the
When I'm
mask
angry,
is always
you're still smiling.
Always smiling, yeah.
When I'm sad, you keep on smiling. You're like a veil that I can hide under. The one wearing the veil, that's Sparkle.
Number 99.
It's you, my beloved mask. When I'm happy, you're smiling too. When I'm angry, you're screaming too.
Oh god, she's
When
going
I'm
nuts.
sad, you're crying too.
The music though,
You're
guys.
like a mirror, showing my
I don't know,
reflection.
something about sparkle is just
The one
very
in the
special.
mirror. That's sparkle.
Oh my god. Imagine doing
It's
this
you,
for 1,000
my beloved
times.
mask.
Oh my god, she's going
When
crazy.
I'm happy, you're screaming.
Is this why all actors are like crazy?
When I'm angry, you're crying. When I'm sad, you're smiling. You're like a face staring at me. I'm not Sparkle. No, I am Sparkle. So, when I realized life was just a play, I wanted to leave the stage. Because off stage, there's an even bigger stage.
This is the true
What do you
Sparkle?
say?
The school uniform Sparkle?
Who's the real Sparkle?
Damn, she said that after I asked that. Or said it. Yeah, there is no real... I swear, there's just one script writer who went nuts. Who's just like, I want to create this super crazy character. And they just lift out everything they had in their mind and put it into Sparkle. I really like the style first. And the music. I just have a weakness for Sparkle. I don't know. Is it as... Okay, like, her character trailers as. But this... Like, the music is just so good that I want to give it S, but I think the rest was just like her talking a lot and like just very repetitive, which kind of makes sense, of course, for her. And just this confusion and how she went crazier and crazier with each repetition. And I really like the art style too. But at the same time, I think like content, like story-wise, I think it was everything and nothing, which fits Sparkle as well. I think they did a really good job representing her. But that doesn't mean that it's a good trailer. Kinda is, but compared, just what kind of impression it left on me for watching it. I feel like I should judge mostly that. Okay, I'm gonna put her in S for now. If just like lower S. I think it's accurate. I think it's good. Yeah. Oh.
Do you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Oh my god.
Because in times past, when the Yao Yorozu no Kami descended here, they wrought death and disaster on this world and its people. To save the world, Izumo splintered 70,033 blades and forged them into the 12 Sentinels.
Oh my god.
The first was truth, forged by the Sovereign of Revelation. It could teach mortals the way of the law and create miracles from the deconstruction of all things. The second was sky, forged by the eternal
Music
Zenith.
change.
It could form a barrier from the firmament and prevent the innumerable gods of misery from passing through. The third was Howl, able to summon lightning to rend the heavens and meteors to rain down divine punishment. The fourth was Mist, able to break earth and tear cloud with biting wind
What the
and
heck?
rain. The fifth was Frost, freezing the land.
Oh my god, the violence!
The sixth was Fate, the restless cycle of life and death.
Oh my
Then there
god,
was
the
Flare's
music is so
song,
good!
Root, Form, Bind, Maw. With those sentinels, we seized on tomorrow's expectation, winning victory after victory, until...
All of them were broken.
Wow.
The price of every victory was a world in its entirety.
I can't even...
And in the end, that entirety was
take
lost.
care of some swords.
And so Izumo splintered 12 sentinels and forged them into 2 bearers. The first was Origin. The second was End. The world forged 70,047 blades, and only one could save Izumo. But you and I both know the road to salvation does not exist. There is no trace of tomorrow. Resisting the Kamigami, humanity will eventually become Oni. We pawned everything, all for the destruction of 2 worlds. In times past, Takamagahara, upon which the Kami descended, was surely as beautiful as Izumo.
They both got
Do
destroyed.
you still remember why Izumo forged these blades?
Because of a lie. An end that never existed. We long
Oh my
since strode
God.
into their shadow. Each step forward one that we can never walk back. Until the last blade
Oh
is
my
forged.
god!
Not.
It's her sword. Oh my god.
I knew this world was fleeting.
She just destroyed it.
And
With
yet,
one.
and yet.
Wow, I'm just blown away right now. What the heck? Yeah, it definitely feels like a movie. Oh my god, this is crazy, this quality. I want to be able to script something like this. This is crazy quality. That you match the music so well and like have these, I don't know, that you can create something like that, a storyboard like this. You know exactly how you, in what style you want it to be, what, you know, colors, what little details should be shown. Wow, look at the water. Oh my god. Isn't it crazy what we witnessed today? Like, so many different planets, how much all of them are suffering and just fighting the whole time?
Until the last blade is forged into...
Life is fortunate or not. Yeah, guys, I don't think we have to talk about this. I don't think anybody will stop me from putting this into S. Next, we gotta go to Robin. I'm here for Robin.
Thank you for tuning in to this interview. As Miss Robin mentioned, her introduction to music came from her mother. During that disaster,
They're fighting again? Mom. Don't be afraid. Look here. It's a bird.
A bird. I'm gonna cry.
I want to hear more of Miss Robin's story. Do you know her, Miss? Let me tell you all a secret. This bird knows Robin. It knows all about her. During that disaster, Robin couldn't hear anything except for the loud ringing in her ears. But she knew that her mother was singing to her. She could see her mother's lips moving. She could feel her mother's breath. You'll be safe and sound. She could hear that silent wish.
One day, you'll step onto an even bigger stage. Even more people will hear you sing, and they'll sing with you.
No, I'll sing with both of us, brother.
Right, both of us.
She wanted to spread that wish through song. And weave in even more wishes.
Oh, she's so pretty.
But behind the beautiful sounds, there were noises of disharmony. Sounds of every form
Wait.
encircled her.
And last time I don't think I checked. What unknown man? Who is it? We must find him. No, Robin is my idol.
Sounds of every form encircled her. The gazes of many followed her. She thought about fleeing, but something always stopped her.
It was so dark, man.
Because a singer could never turn her back on her audience. Or herself. The self that others protected. That wanted to protect others. That others forgave. That wanted to forgive others. That wanted to make her wishes come true.
We need more
The self
outfits
that wanted
for
to make
Robin.
others' wishes come true. For every self, for every wish, she couldn't give up.
Miss, I also want to sing on stage and sing for Miss Robin. Can my wish come true?
Of course it can. Let's start now. The songs you sing, she will absolutely love them.
Thank you, Miss Robin. I want to be a doctor. I want to keep singing when I grow up. The fighting's almost over.
Brother, our wish is slowly coming true.
This is the end of our interview. It is reported that Miss Robin has now left for Penacony. Dear friends, we hope to see you again on the planet of festivities.
Oh, guys, Robin is just my favorite. I can't. She's just the best. Oh. Okay. What do you think? Where will I put her? Am I just extremely biased? You guys, this is an A for you. We get like a whole character, lore, background, development in how long is the video? Not even 4 minutes. We get like family background, what she's like trying to achieve, dreams, what she has experienced, suffering, what she had to give up. Like, dude, okay, hello? I think all of you will kill me. I'm so biased. From the beginning with with her music, and then the way how she starts telling her story, and then like the hardships she had to go through, like her circumstances in the past with her family, and like her motivation with her brother, her relation with the brother and her mother, and then how she got successful working so hard, but it comes with like backlash and what she had to suffer through. I think I'm just like, it's just relatable for me a little bit too, so I don't know. And then what she's going for in the future, and it's just so adorable. You know how much content there's in here? You know how many different outfits, how many different art, all of this. They drew all of this. How much different? It's so much, guys. And the music's so good too. It's so emotional. Like literally, I think I cried the first time I watched it. Like I knew what was coming now. And now we're gonna watch the Firefly Myriad Celestia trailer.
Command, this is AR-26710. Please respond.
I don't think they'll respond.
What should we do? We're the only survivors around. No matter what, we have to get in touch with the others. Huh?
If that's the case, it'll be faster this way, right?
Hey, you.
I understand. Article 4 of Glamoth's military regulations. Leaving the cockpit is strictly prohibited.
This way, we'll be discovered very quickly. Even though we'll be punished.
That can't be helped. How
I
many
just
times
love
is this
it
for
that
you
there are
now?
so many fireflies actually around them.
Leaving the cockpit like this.
Yeah!
Military regulations remain Leaving the cockpit is strictly prohibited.
You just heard that.
Do you have a death wish?
A Firefly Type 5 personal escort model. Very nice.
You're the odd one out now.
You can't connect to command either. Why don't you join us?
No thanks. I'll just pretend I didn't see anything.
What's this?
I picked it up on the battlefield. It seems to be a civilian device. Even though it's no longer working. And the lens is scratched. If you look through the lens, it feels like looking at a whole different world.
Lens? No wonder you wear those weird goggles.
I have other reasons too. If everyone looked the same, how would we tell each other apart? Your
Who
hair
likes
is very
glasses?
unique. Thank you.
Raise your hand.
I've been growing it out. The length is also proof of your experience.
But sometimes it gets in my eyes. I'm not sure if I should put it up.
Your turn. Are you really not going to say anything?
Comms are back up. Article 8. Surviving knights should immediately return to their units.
Looks nice. It really suits you.
I hope we can see stars on the next battlefield. Will we see each other again? Probably not. What if the war ends? Then we should be able to find each other.
Man, I hate this. It's just giving so much hope.
What should I say? I wish us all a triumphant return.
It hurts so much more if you know what's coming. Yeah. Oh gosh. The thing is, guys, the trailer itself, not a lot of things happen, right? It's just we know what happens in the animated short. No. We have to calm down and just judge only the trailer. They're just on this island. They're just talking. We meet characters we have never seen before. They're having giving these comrade vibes. They fight for something, something's going on, and they're going into battle, and then this very last sentence drops. Hope they will be triumph. Rationally judge this trailer in comparison to the others. There's not a lot going on. Sure, we see each person's character, but if we compare the qualities, I'm sorry, but I cannot put it into S. Is it on the same quality as the other as Robin, Acheron, Runmei, Sparkle? You guys are all just like Firefly fans. Why not? Because the quality is too different. There's so much more we see of the characters in there. There's so many different shots and so on. You didn't logic. Robin's trailer's good. What do you mean? You come here, pal, and I'm gonna show you exactly. I'm gonna let you watch this trailer for 10 hours on a loop, and you will tell me again that this Robin trailer is not good. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I will put it in A. I'm gonna get cancelled for this. Then, what is this? Jade.
During this debt collection period, Penacony has been reincorporated into the IPC's
just the
distribution
IPC
of
thing.
shares.
I thought it was.
But we also paid a high price. A cornerstone was completely destroyed. Thus, Diamond summoned everyone, with me as chair, to decide Aventurine's punishment. Take away his position as one of the 10 Stonehearts.
We all took an oath to treasure the cornerstones like our own lives. But Aventurine's death was a necessary part of the plan.
Death. This kind of unnecessary extravagance was just for yourself, wasn't it?
So
Eli, please don't ignore the facts and just assume things.
I love Numbi.
By reclaiming Penacony, the Strategic Investment Department won over another vote of the 7 board members. The 10 Stonehearts have always valued results.
But some value their oaths more. Sapphire is in favor of punishment.
There's
This is
also
so cool
Agate.
what they
They
with
might be
the voting.
dead. I even have to convey their opinions for them. Just my 2 cents.
When will
I
she be
think we are
available?
being
I'm gonna roll
overly
for her.
If it were
sure.
me, I'd let everything become more of a bloodbath.
Oh my god.
Amber prefers to remain neutral. This is her vote. But as an Intellitron, I think there should be more justice in your life.
Only one vote left, as expected. The final verdict comes down to this.
4v4, the natural outcome. Everyone here has always been so united.
Our little baby.
We are all the same. We band together, merely to obtain what we want. If that's the case, why not keep extracting from this one?
He just freaking restores it.
You can come back. Your
So
time isn't
powerful.
up yet.
Mr. Diamond.
This is also Diamond's recommendation.
He knows his
For the
enemies
war
now,
among
at
the
least, you know,
eons, we
like,
shall
oh,
give it
they
our
want to
all.
be dead.
The mighty hammer of the Amber Lord has struck. Since we bear the duty of the Stonehearts, even if we must
so
risk our
cool.
life and limb, we will follow the preservation to the end. All for the Amber Lord.
A little bit more in sync next time, please. I really like it, not gonna lie. I think it's really cool how they did it. It adds up to a lot, like, very important story for the game, what's happening with Aventurine. Plus, we get to see a little bit more of the IPC and see some for the first time. They look quite promising. Okay, not gonna lie, I think the style, the way they showed us the voting for Aventurine, plus they showed a little bit of the character too of each member. Huohuo, move. With the style and everything, it was better than Huohuo. I mean, guys, do you see the difference between Firefly and this trailer? You guys did not react like that when the banner was there and you guys were like,
why are you not rolling for Huohuo? You don't have Huohuo. You should roll for Huohuo.
and now suddenly you guys go nuts about Huohuo.
Gifted Swordmaster, taught by Huayan, Flame Wheel Octet, Yunli.
I still love the colors so much.
Look. You will become the sword champion, towering above all. The war dance is merely one small step on your path. A good sword can make you invincible. Countless people got what they wanted with me in their hands. A mediocre swordsman
so pretty.
Instantly became world famous. And a dying old woman
frame is just
finally carried out her revenge. Your future is right here. You just need to tell me your desire.
I still don't know really what this is about because I still have not
Already
played
at
her
death's door and yet
story.
still a chatterbox. You cursed sword. You're still struggling, even with the molten remains standing ready.
I hope they actually added something about a cat in the game as well. But I guess it's probably just for the trailer, a little bit like comedy. Simple way to show her personality too.
My desire?
Don't you want to go to the law? Don't you want to become the sword champion?
Is to melt cursed swords like you. human wishes is that you devoured people's wills and turned them into zombies. But humans should be the one to decide where their sword points. The war dance ceremony? I couldn't care less. But the sword that will be the victor's prize.
Yunli? Are you hungry?
And she got the cat ears again. She's so adorable.
Then go back to melting swords.
Oh, pouting.
But I want to eat berry pheasant skewers. Berry pheasant skewers. Berry pheasant skewers.
Just wait a little bit longer. You can get some once we're on the Huohuo.
Oh, so cute. The lore-wise, it didn't wow me at all, this video. Like, and the cat was so random too. It's very adorable. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's very cute, but that's one of the things that like struck out to me. Not like any story. The art, of course, is breathtaking. Like, I just love the colors they chose overall for her. It feels like there's not much context in the video, in like the lore, which gives me a hard time. I think I'll put her in B. Yeah. B feels right. Feixiao's trailer.
首相は将軍の魂を弔うためにある。またあの光が試してみる。この矢が流れ星を追い越せるか。かつて私たちは食料として死ぬか鮮度として生きるかしかなかった。で、あの光を見つけた。それは言った。ただ遠くを見ろ。ただ速さを求めろ。ただ前へ進め。そうすれば遵守の矢尻が見つかる。私はもう死を這いつくばる獲物じゃない。奴らの指揮を決める力がある。
Imagine it being her mom or something.
勇猛なる運気軍、聖宮の勝利。老公を打ち、儒家の災いを鎮め、単身敵陣を破り、功績を上げる。天撃将軍がいる以上、妖精を揺るがすことはできない。
意味物はまだ残ってる。天地はまだ自由じゃない。低級の矢には消えない力がある。私こそその矢よ。まだ残党はいる。決戦は終わってない。私が先陣を切ればその先には大将がある。
I really like the music here. Earlier, there was one part I did not like, actually.
この恐怖と向き合うといい。遵守は死ぬまで止まらない。
It's actually fun to rewatch these trailers, and I'm just like looking at other small details and paying attention to other things. First time, I'm just really trying to understand the trailer, and you know, it's fun just to like show my like initial reaction, honest reaction to it, and then after that is just analyzing.
天宮の神よ、いつの日か恐怖が私を飲み込むわ。でもこの矢尻はあなたより先にこの心臓を貫く。
Gonna herself. Can I say that on YouTube? She's gonna unalive herself. One part I did not like the music. I think it was like here. You know, there's like something like an artificial string or something. I don't like that sound. This one. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I just don't like the mix and the sound of it. So that was just something I noticed. But after that part, it gets better. Like that's then gone. And then we go to the climax and it just goes out. I really like this. I'm a big fan of orchestral music, game music overall. So I can be a little bit picky here and there. Where do I put her? I'd say it's an A for me. I think that's fine. Kafka's music was better. That's it. I don't know what the last two are in this tier list. Alright, Seekers, that was my tier list for the Myriad Celestial Honkai Star Rail, and I hope you like my tier list. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video. We will do more in the future, so feel free to check me out on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Thanks for flying in. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new video. Today we're gonna watch some... Wait, what are we watching? We are talking... No! Okay, Seekers. That was my tier list. Oh my god. Why did I just stutter there? That was my tier list for the Celestial Myriad... How do you call it? Celestial Myriad. Take 3? That was my tier list of the Celestial Myriads. I can't say it, guys. Am I like, what is going on with me right now? How do you call it again? Myriad Celestia. Myriad first. This is a horrible punishment. No! Tay will hunt me. I'm so tired. Why am I doing this?